everyone, Matthew Hawkins back again with another video. It is once again time for a set of wrestling predictions, this time pre-taped. It is for All Elite Wrestling's Dynasty event, taking place tonight in the fighting city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Without further ado, I think we should just get started, shall we? Right, so the one match I'm going to admit definitely is the Max Caster Open Challenge, the best wrestler alive. I'm not going to predict who's he facing or who's going to win. Moving on to the rest of the 0 hour, as the Crew with Nick Wayne face off against Top Flight and AR Fox. And well, I'm going to go with Top Flight and AR Fox. It's a toss-up. It's a 0 hour match. I'm just going to go with the toss-up of Top Flight and AR Fox. Moving on to the Men's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament quarter final, as Will Ospreay faces off against Kevin Knight. Plain and simple, I think Ospreay is going to win that. Next, and that match next is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The Hurt Syndicates of Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin face off against the Learning Tree of Big Bill and Brian Keith. And well, I'm going to go with the Hurt Syndicate primarily because they are beasts. So I'm going to go with the Hurt Syndicate on this one. Right, moving on, it's the Women's Own Hart Foundation Tournament quarterfinal as the CEO, Mercedes Moné, faces off against Julia Hart. And well, who could win here? I'm going to go with Mercedes Moné, but I think it's one of them I'm going to be loosely confident with that Mercedes Moné is going to win this one. So I think really, yeah, it could go either way, but I'm going to go with Mercedes Moné on this one. Moving on, the TNT Championship is on the line as Daniel Garcia defends against Adam Cole, baby! And well, plain and simple, I'm going to go with, well, you know it's all about the boom! Adam Cole, baby! Yes, Adam Cole is going to win this one, I think. Right, so moving on to the title versus mask match for the Ring of Honor World Championship as Chris Jericho defends the Ring of Honor World Championship against Bandito. Bandito loses, he has to unmask. And well, I'm going to go with Bandito, plain and simple on this one. It's one of them again, I think I'm going to be wrong, but I feel I shall go with Bandito on this one. Right, what match next? How about the AEW World Trios Championship as the Death Riders team of Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, the Bastard Pac I should say, and Wheeler Yuta defend the title against Raid FTR of Cope, Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, and Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. And I would like to go with Cope, but I have that feeling there may be a bit of tension with FTR if you saw Collision the other week. Primarily, I'm going to go with the Death Riders on this one, I think, to retain. Moving on to the AEW International Championship as Kenny Omega defends the championship against Ricochet and Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm going to go with Kenny Omega, I think, to retain, I think, on this one. I think it's a toss-up. This is going to be a great match. If it's not going to be Kenny Omega, I think it's going to be Ricochet, I think, if I'm being honest. I'm going to go with Kenny Omega on this one. And moving on to the AEW Women's World Championship match as Timeless Toni Storm faces up against Megan Bayne. This one's going to be really hard to tip. I just have that feeling Megan Bayne's going to win, so I'm going to go with Megan Bayne on this one. So I'm going to go with Megan Bayne. I'm just going to go with Megan Bayne. I believe that leaves one more match, and that's for the AEW World Championship as Jon Moxley defends against Swerve Strickland. And well, I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to go with Moxley on this one. I may be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm going to go with Moxley to retain on this one, plain and simple. I'll just go with Moxley. Right, those are my predictions for AEW Dynasty 2025. As always, what do you think of my predictions? Let me know yours down in that comment section below. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to click a thumbs up. If you like what you see here, you want some more, click that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you know whenever the hell I post next. Be sure to tell your friends how much of a great YouTuber I am, and to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Hawkins_MattUS. on Instagram at BigMahawk18. But as always though, remember, if you need some cheer, have no fear, Big Mahawk is here!